The world of Warcraft is calling, once again. Step into the story, follow our hosts, and let every sentence guide you deeper into Azeroth as you gain a little more power in English.
Listen along and you'll naturally pick up these expressions. Get its act together means to finally become organized and start working properly. Tug of war means a fight where two sides pull against each other, each trying to win. Good vibe means a positive, pleasant feeling you get from a person, place, or situation. Cosmic explosion means a massive, universe-scale blast. Cosmic means relating to the universe or outer space. Astral means relating to the stars or a spiritual realm beyond the physical world. Celestial means belonging to the sky, space, or heaven, similar to astral, but more poetic. Stir the pot means to cause trouble or drama, usually on purpose, by bringing up sensitive topics. A stacked lineup means a group or team filled with very impressive, high-quality members. Off the rails means completely out of control, going in a very wrong direction. Wrecking ball means something or someone that destroys everything in its path, completely and forcefully. The following are special terms from the World of Warcraft universe. You don't need to memorize them, but understanding what they mean will help you enjoy today's episode. Void, the force of darkness and emptiness, the opposite of light. It wants to consume everything. The Great Dark Beyond, the name for the physical universe in WoW lore. Think of it as all of outer space. The Twisting Nether is an astral dimension that lies in parallel with the Great Dark Beyond. The forces of light and void bleed together at the boundaries of it. Unstable and very dangerous. Naru, ancient beings made of pure, holy light. They travel the universe protecting life and spreading hope. Titans, godlike giants who were once sleeping souls inside planets. When they woke up, they became living worlds with incredible power. Pantheon, the group of 6 titans who ruled together. Think of it as the Council of Gods. Constellar, star-like watchers called on by the titans to monitor worlds from above. They can reset a world if things go wrong. Fel magic, a destructive, corrupting power used by demons. It burns life force to fuel itself, harming everything around it. Nathrazim, a type of demon known for manipulation and deception rather than brute force. They destroy civilizations from the inside. Sargeras, the greatest warrior of the Pantheon. Noble and powerful at the start, but his story takes a very dark turn. Okay, let's begin today's adventure. Hi, Torin.
Hey, Leora.
So, today's the day. We're actually doing this.
We are. First episode. No turning back now.
We're going to explore the lore of World of Warcraft, starting from the very beginning. Like the actual beginning of everything.
And for anyone new here, this isn't just a game story. It's a whole universe. Thousands of years of history, wars, gods, titans. It goes deep.
It really does. And don't worry, we're going to keep things clear and easy to follow. No wiki reading required.
Exactly. We do the reading, you just enjoy the ride.
All right, let's get into it. Let us go way back. Way, way back. Before life, before stars, before planets, before time even got its act together. There were just 2 big things, light and void.
So, basically, the universe started with a two-way tug of war.
Yeah, pretty much. The light was everywhere, like this massive shining ocean stretching across everything. It was full of life energy and moved like it had its own rhythm.
So the light was the good vibe first.
Exactly. But as it kept spreading out, some of it got weak, some parts faded, and in those empty spots, something else showed up. The void.
And I'm guessing the void was bad news.
Oh, total bad news. The void was dark, hungry, and always trying to swallow energy whole. It wanted to pull creation inward and feed on it. And once it started moving, it pushed against the light. That's when things got messy.
Messy as in huge cosmic explosion messy.
Bingo. The two forces crashed into each other, and boom, reality basically split open. That clash gave birth to the physical universe.
So everything we know came out of that blast?
Yep, stars, matter, worlds, fire, magic, all of it got thrown out into space. That huge new universe was called the Great Dark Beyond. And for a very long time, it was wild, like completely untamed.
A cosmic free-for-all.
That's a good way to put it.
But wasn't there another realm too?
There was. Some of the most unstable energy didn't settle into the physical universe. It formed a strange astral realm called the Twisting Nether.
What made it different?
It sat outside normal physical reality. It was still tied to light and void, but everything there was unstable, raw, and dangerous. Sometimes that energy would leak into the physical universe and really stir the pot.
Stir the pot. That means make things worse, right?
Yep, causing trouble, usually in a way nobody wanted.
So when did life actually show up?
When shards of light got scattered across the universe. Those pieces of light touched countless worlds, and life started to appear.
What kind of life came first?
The elemental spirits. Fire, water, earth, air, that kind of thing. They were everywhere, and a lot of them loved the chaos of those early days.
So the early universe was basically a giant hot mess.
Pretty much, yeah. But sometimes the light came together in a more powerful way. That gave rise to the Naru.
Who were they?
The Naru were holy beings made of pure, shining light. They looked at the universe and saw huge potential. Their whole thing was to protect life, spread hope, and help worlds grow.
So they were like cosmic helpers.
Exactly. But even they weren't the biggest players in the story. That title goes to the Titans.
All right, now we're talking.
Titans started out as sleeping world souls deep inside certain worlds. They were hidden inside planets, growing slowly for ages. Then one day, they woke up.
And when they woke up?
They became living worlds, huge, ancient, powerful. Their bodies were covered in mountains, oceans, storms, and starlight.
That is seriously next level.
No kidding. The first Titan anyone really talks about was Aman'Thul. He woke up alone, but he had a feeling there had to be others out there. So he started searching the universe. And sure enough, he found more sleeping world souls. He woke them up, one by one.
So he kind of built a team.
Exactly. And that team became the Pantheon.
Who was in the Pantheon?
Aman'Thul, the High Father, basically the leader. Then there was Sargeras, their greatest warrior and defender. Agramar, his right hand. Aenar, the Lifebinder. Khazgarath, the World Forger. Norganon, keeper of magic and knowledge. And Golganeth, lord of the skies and oceans.
Okay, that is a seriously stacked lineup.
Right? They were powerful. But more importantly, they believed in order, balance, and stability. They didn't want to just smash things up. They wanted to shape the universe.
What did that actually look like?
They traveled from world to world looking for sleeping Titan souls. When they found a world, they first calmed the wild elemental forces. Then they reshaped the planet. Mountains, seas, skies, the whole deal. After that, they seeded life.
Seeded life?
Yeah, they placed living beings across the world so it could grow the right way. Their hope was, maybe a world soul would awaken if the world developed in order.
And did that work?
Sometimes, but not often. Most worlds were empty, no Titan inside at all. Still, the Pantheon protected them anyway.
So they didn't just walk away from those worlds?
Nope. To keep things under control, they gave primitive life forms a role in maintaining order. They also built giant machines into the worlds themselves.
That sounds a little intense.
It was. Those machines let the Titans watch over the worlds. And if a world went completely off the rails, they could wipe out life and start over.
Wow, that is hardcore.
Yep, very extreme, very serious. That's what hardcore means.
Noted.
To help with all of this, Amanthul called on a mysterious group called the Constellar. These were celestial watchers. They kept an eye on the worlds, looking for signs that something was going wrong. If needed, they could trigger a failsafe and wipe a world clean to reset the whole process.
That's not exactly gentle.
No. But the Pantheon believed order was worth the cost. And as they kept searching, they found fewer and fewer world souls. Still, they didn't give up. The universe was huge, and they had only seen a tiny part of it.
But not everyone out there was playing nice, right?
Not even close. Far away, dark beings in the void were watching all of this. They were called the Void Lords. They wanted to twist reality into endless suffering, and they looked at the Pantheon and thought, yeah, let's ruin that.
Real friendly.
Not even a little. The Void Lords wanted to corrupt a Titan before it woke up. That way, they could turn it into their weapon.
How did they try to do that?
They created dark creatures and hurled them across the universe. Those creatures searched for sleeping world souls. Anything they touched could get contaminated. Over time, those beings became known as the Old Gods.
Old gods sounds way too polite for something like that.
Yeah, the name is a little misleading.
And the Pantheon? Did they know any of this was happening?
They knew some void energy existed, but they didn't have the full picture yet. What they were really focused on was a different threat. Demons.
From the twisting nether.
Exactly. Demons were born from that unstable realm. They were full of hate, rage, and raw destructive energy. A lot of them learned to use fel magic, a power that basically burns everything around it.
So fel magic is basically burn it all down magic.
That's a pretty good way to put it. Demons spread through the physical universe and wrecked world after world. Some were wild beasts, some were giant monsters, some were clever and sneaky. All of them were dangerous.
Were they all the same kind of demon?
Nope. Some were brutal, like abyssals and infernals, just pure destruction. Others were smarter. The Nathrazim, for example, sneaky, manipulative, great at causing trouble from the inside.
So they were the quiet chaos type.
Exactly. They'd infiltrate societies, stir up distrust, turn people against each other. Once a civilization started falling apart, they'd twist the survivors into new demons. Then there were the Pit Lords. Those guys were straight-up wrecking balls.
That sounds like a nickname.
It kind of is. Huge, destructive fighters who smash everything in their path. The Pit Lords enslave lesser demons and use them to attack mortal worlds.
So what did the Pantheon do when the demons started spreading?
They sent their strongest warrior, Sargeras.
The Great Defender.
Yep, he was noble, powerful, and fully committed to ending the demon threat. He set out with one goal: wipe out demonic corruption, completely. He wasn't stopping until the job was done. And that's where this chapter ends. For now. But trust me, once Sargeras starts walking that path, things get a lot bigger and a lot darker.
Man. And he started out as one of the good guys.
That's what makes the story so good. All right, that's it for today's episode. Next time, we're following Sargeras, and things are about to get complicated.
If you enjoyed this one, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming.
And drop us a comment. We'd love to know what you think.
See you next time.
See ya!